Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're having a wonderful day. This mod that we wanted to look at is Mighty Solitude. Now the description is not that... It's okay. Skipping the part about watching a video, which I don't care anything about. Just as I did with my Whiterun retexture, I improved the vanilla textures. Not only were the textures improved, but the normal maps were greatly enhanced. So it says it looks very well, and they say they have had no significant issues with performance. Okay, now this is almost it's almost 187 megabytes. It's pretty big. I did go to Solitude to make sure I could get there on Porthos, and he's waiting there, so we'll go there. I'm not sure. There's not enough information here for me to know what exactly to expect, but I'm just expecting a retexture of Solitude, right? So I'm just expecting it to look pretty cool or look different. So we'll see. I did go out and do a reset and make sure, you know, like I said, that we could get to it. So we shouldn't have any problem. Everything seemed okay. I did leave Porthos basically at the entrance so we could walk around. And for that size, I would expect some significant changes. I know for like some of the other retextures I've seen of cities, when they get that big, they're usually pretty significant changes. You can usually tell pretty drastic differences. Now, that's just my past experience, so we'll see about this. I'm just kind of rambling while we're waiting for this to load. So, the reason I said that about the videos, I'm not going to go out to see the video. I don't know where the video is. I don't know what you're referring to. And even if I did, I probably wouldn't. There are other modders who they want you to go out to their YouTube and check out their video and all that, and that's fine. I don't mind that, except I'm on my Xbox and I'm trying to play Skyrim, so I really don't want to hop out and go to YouTube. And we can't just, on the Xbox, you can't just click on the link. So it's different if you're on like your PC and you're looking at mods and you say, oh, I'm just going to try to click on that link, or I'm going to copy and paste that link. You can do that pretty easy on your PC, but not really that easy on the Xbox. So I'm not sure that I really like the idea of people relying on stuff like that. I prefer you just tell me what you need to tell me in the description. The descriptions, while some people claim they are too short, from what I've seen, most of the times people just don't bother to use the description well enough. So, just saying. Anyway, it's nighttime here. I'm not sure I can tell a huge difference. Let's move us into day so we get more sunlight. I mean, there's some difference. It looks like there's more green moss or ivy on the walls and stuff. So I'm seeing some difference.
A coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
I think there's some wood and sign difference, but it could be I'm just paying more attention than normal. But no, I'm pretty sure there's a difference. Some things I can't tell much difference in. Let's go up to the palace and see if we can tell much difference.
Sorry, I was lost in thought.
I don't think there's like a huge... Let's go up to the castle for a second since we're running around here. I don't see a huge remarkable difference, though I'm sure these textures are better than the normal textures. Definitely a lot of the, I guess this is supposed to be ivy, not moss. Yeah. Anyway, definitely a lot of that, which is fun. maybe to show the difference, I'll do a quick little run through after this. So I'm having a hard time seeing some differences. Some things I see.
They
But,
say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice, shouted him apart.
and maybe I can do a picture to show the difference. The blue of the Blue Palace looks about the same. I think it's mainly in this ivy covered stonework that we're seeing some differences, and maybe on the ground here. Oh, I missed it. There we go. Okay, so yeah, you can see some difference here. Not sure if it's huge. The Blue Palace looks possibly a little bluer. Hard to say. Yeah, no offense, but if I can't be sure, tell you what let's do. Let's take a picture here, and a picture here. I'm going to do a save. And we're going to go turn that off and do a reload and come back in and take more pictures. So bear with me. I'm going to have to do a reset, so bear with me. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so after coming back in after the reset and all, I can look here and I can tell you that the textures, now this is without Mighty Solitude, the textures are different, are less good. I can show you in some pictures I took even. Let's see. Like, let's look at this. Okay, this is with the Mighty Solitude. And notice how the blue looks pretty good. It's pretty dark. It looks nice. Okay. Now humor me for a moment. Let's go back to, this is without it. Without it, you'll notice the blue is quite not, it's not as nice, it's not as dark. So there's definitely some differences. I'm seeing that kind of change. So when they say improved textures, really, they've taken those textures that are there and they really have updated and improved them, but they've not made them like drastically different. They've just improved them and made them look better. You can also see it like if you're looking at the house rooftops here. I got a couple of pictures of that. If we look at, hold on just a second, if we look at the picture, this is with the Mighty Solitude. Okay, see how that looks? It just looks more well defined. It looks a little darker in a way, but just like I say, just a little better defined. That's why when I was walking through, I was like, it looks better, it looks different, but I can't put my finger on it. It just looks like things have been improved, like they say. They just improve the textures by defining it a little better, maybe making it a little darker in ways. And then when you hop out of this and you go back to the game, you see a slight difference in that the textures aren't quite as good without that. Especially, you can see it especially in the wood and in some of the stonework, that the textures aren't quite as good without that. So there is a difference to be had here, definitely. And you just have to decide if you like that difference enough to use it, because it is a pretty big mod. It's not little, and the difference is not huge. You will see the difference, especially like in the blue here and on this building, but the difference is not huge, like I said. Can I hop off here? I don't want to hop too much because he'll die. Oh well, he didn't die. It's good enough. Anyway, so the mod is pretty big. I'm actually going to pop back out and do another reset and load the mod back up so you can see it while we're on our way out, because that was the main thing we wanted to see anyway, and you'll be able to tell the difference like in that. So let me just do a quick save. I'm going to do that. I will be right back. It'll only take a minute or two. And like I said, you can tell a difference. You can tell the textures are enhanced or changed, and I think they're defined a little better and a little darker. Now if we look at the mod, I don't want to put words in the mod author's mouth from what they said here. Just going to go by what's in the description. Okay, so let me scroll down. Mighty Solitude. So just as they did in their Whiterun retexture mod, they improved the vanilla texture. See, they're not totally trying to revamp everything. They're just trying to take those textures and improve upon them. So they were improved. The normal maps were greatly enhanced. I'm not sure what that means exactly, so I'm not gonna get into that. But they say the textures now stand out in the game very nicely. Well, they do look good. There's not anything really greatly different. They do look better. I'm not sure for the amount of difference in the look if it's worth the 180, almost 187 megabytes or not. That's really something you have to decide. For me, when I do a retexture of a town or something, I really want it to look different. But if you really just want the same look in general, okay, but you want it just improved, you just want it, clarified, defined better, you want it to look better, this still gives you basically the vanilla Solitude with just a better texture, a better look to it, a better coat of paint. It doesn't totally change anything drastically that I can see, but it does give you a better look overall. So you'd have to figure that out for you if that fits your game and fits what you want your game to be, and if you like that version of Solitude. Like I said, it's a pretty good sized mod. It's it's under 187 megabytes. So, but it does do what they say. They really made this so that it just improves upon the vanilla textures that are there. I'm not going to speak to the maps thing because I'm not sure if that's supposed to be the mesh shape of things or if that's something else entirely. So, since I'm not a modder, I can't speak to that. Okay. Alright, so I hope this has been helpful to you. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and I will catch you later.